Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss Class 4 Science chapter States of Matter. As we know that there are three states of matter, solid, liquid and gas. Let's study about each state of matter in detail in this video. Topics which we are going to discuss in this video are what is matter, definition of matter, fascinating facts about matter, comparative study of matter, molecules and atoms, and detailed study of three states of matter, that is solids, liquids and gases. First of all, the question arises, what is matter? Children, you must have noticed there are many things around you. They are made up of different materials and of different shapes, sizes and colors. Some are soft, some are hard, some may be dry or wet, or some may be rough or smooth. So everything is different from each other in their shapes, sizes, colors, texture and smoothness. All the things that we see around us have one thing in common, that is, they are all made up of something and they all take up some space. So what is matter? Matter is anything which occupies, takes up or fills space and has mass, that is weight, is called matter. All matter is made up of many small particles called molecules, and molecules are made up of very small units called atoms. Fascinating fact about matter is that matter is made up of molecules and molecules are made up of atoms. These molecules and atoms are so small that they cannot be seen directly with our eyes. So we use different instruments to see them. These instruments are called microscopes, and microscopes are also of different types which are used to see these tiny molecules or atoms. So now we know that all things around us that we can see, touch and feel are made up of matter. Matter is made up of collection of small particles or molecules, and each molecule is made up of even smaller units called atoms. Children, you will study more about atom in senior classes. As we know that matter exists in three states, and these three states are solids, liquids and gases. Examples of solid states are like stone, table, chair. Liquid state examples are water, blood, juice, and examples of gases are oxygen, carbon dioxide and smoke. Children, can you name a substance that can exist in all three states of matter? And it is very common, we use it in daily life. We can see that substance in solid state, in liquid state as well as in gas state. Name, think about it. And the answer to this question is water. We can see water in all three states of matter. We use water in form of solid as ice. We drink water which is liquid, and we see water vapors which is gas state of water. So water is the substance which exists in all three states of matter. Now some additional information about molecules. We all know that molecules are made up of atoms, and atoms are the smallest units. When two or more atoms of same kind join together, they form molecules. When these molecules of same type they group together, they form things which we see around us, that is matter. As you can see in the flow chart, two separate atoms, when they join, they form a molecule, and when some molecules they group together, they form a matter, and that matter is what we see around us. example given in front of you that matter is made up of molecules and molecules are made up of atoms. Atoms are the smallest unit. When the atoms of same kind join together, they form molecules, and when molecules of same kind join together, they form matter. Now, let's discuss about solid, which is a state of matter. Solids have following properties. First, they have a fixed shape, means they keep their shape. They do not change their shape on their own. They have a fixed volume, means their volume is also, or their mass is also fixed. Then the molecules of solids are very tightly packed, so they are usually hard and rigid. Or we can say that the molecules of solids are tightly packed, or molecules of solids are very close to each other, means there is very less intermolecular space between the molecules of solids, and that is the reason why solids are hard and rigid. So now we know that solids have fixed shape, they have fixed volume, their molecules are tightly packed, and they have very less intermolecular space. And examples of solids are ice, brick, stone, rocks, iron, steel, etc. As you can see in the picture, molecules in solids are very close to each other. They have very less intermolecular space. This is the reason why solids are hard and rigid. They have fixed shape because their molecules are very close or tightly packed. Now, our next state of matter is liquid. Liquids have the following properties. First of all, they do not have fixed shape. They take the shape of the container in which they are kept in. They also have a fixed volume. Their volume remains fixed. And the molecules of liquids are loosely packed, so they can easily flow. Or we can say that molecules of liquids are not very close to each other, as we have seen in the case of solids. Intermolecular space between the molecules in liquid is more than the intermolecular space in solid molecules, and that is the reason that liquids can flow, because they have more intermolecular space than solids, and they take up the shape of the container because they don't have any fixed shape. They have more intermolecular space between their molecules. So this is the reason why liquids take up the shape of the container, or they do not have any fixed shape, or why do they flow. As you can see in the picture, this is the picture which shows the intermolecular space between the molecules in liquid. You can see that molecules are loosely packed. They have some space in between them. This is the reason why liquids do not have a fixed shape. Why do they flow, or why do they take up the shape of the container in which they are kept in? They have intermolecular space, and liquids, they keep on moving from here to there in that space. Our next state of matter is gas. Gases have the following characteristics. They change their shape very easily. They do not have a fixed volume. The molecules of gases are very loosely packed, so they can flow very easily. This is the reason behind the question that why gases can spread easily. So the answer is the molecules of gases are very loosely packed, so they can flow very easily. Or we can say that there is a very large space between their molecules as compared to both solids and liquids, or they have a large intermolecular space. An example of gases are air, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor. As you can see in this picture, two pictures are given here, and in both these pictures, uh, intermolecular arrangement of gases is shown, and you can notice that there is a large number of space between the molecules. Molecules of gases are very loosely packed, very far from each other. That is why they spread very easily and they keep on moving in their intermolecular space. This picture shows a comparison between molecules of solids, liquids and gases. You can see in this picture, solid molecules are very tightly packed, liquid molecules are far from each other, and in gases they are very loosely packed. Intermolecular space in solids is very less. In liquids it is more than solid, and in gases it is very large.